Hey guys, looking for new VR games to play? Then you've come to the right place. We've started the list with Gunman Contracts Standalone, a shooting game inspired by action movies that promises to deliver a cinematic and intense experience. In the game, you take on the role of a professional assassin who faces relentless forces from the criminal underworld. The player's mission is to bring justice and order to a world that is beyond the reach of the law, fulfilling contracts one at a time. The narrative is heavily inspired by Hollywood action thrillers, with intense shootouts and a dark atmosphere. The game is described as a tribute to classic action movies, with cinematic gunfights and an aesthetic that evokes Hollywood thrillers. The gameplay promises to be fast-paced and engaging, with a focus on intense combat and challenging missions. Following the list, we have Cold VR, a virtual reality game that puts you in control of time. The main mechanic of Cold VR revolves around controlling time. You must keep moving to slow down time, but if you stop, time speeds up and enemies become more aggressive. This creates an exciting and strategic gameplay style where you need to be constantly moving and planning your attacks. The game features a unique story, told through a mix of live action and in-game narrative. You take on the role of the protagonist, and your choices will determine the fate of humanity. The game takes place in visually stunning environments, including the dreaded backrooms levels.
Let's fucking go! Am I in the fucking back room? Oh!
Hello?
Voxel Project VR is a game that promises an immersive experience in a fully destructible sandbox environment, utilizing virtual reality technology. It stands out by offering a wide range of features and mechanics that make the gameplay dynamic and engaging. The game world is built with voxels, allowing players to interact and destroy the environment in a creative and strategic way. The game features a world full of vehicles, enemy NPCs, and dynamic fire mechanics, which adds depth and variety to the gameplay. The game encourages player creativity, allowing them to create, share, and download community-made content. This includes unique designs and custom creations, promoting a collaborative experience. Moorhuhn VR Blast is a game that promises to bring a lot of fun and nostalgia, especially for fans of the classic Moorhuhn franchise. This title takes the chaotic action of hunting chickens to a new level, now fully reimagined for virtual reality. The game offers a vibrant and immersive arcade experience, where you enter the world of Moorhuhn in VR. It's an opportunity to test your shooting skills in a dynamic and challenging environment. Players will be able to revisit classic levels from the franchise, but with new challenges and weapons to unlock. Each stage brings something unique, keeping the gameplay fresh and interesting. The game is described as a true test of reflexes and accuracy, ideal for those who enjoy fast-paced and intense action. Aim Assault is a game that promises to bring the nostalgia of classic arcade games to the modern world of virtual reality. It is described as an action rail shooter where players face hordes of enemies while dodging a storm of bullets and trying to save the world. It combines the frantic gameplay of classic shooters with the immersion of virtual reality, which can appeal to both retro game fans and VR enthusiasts. The mechanics of dodging bullets and facing waves of enemies seem to be the main focus, ensuring an adrenaline-pumping experience. If you're a fan of shooting games and looking for an immersive virtual reality experience, Aim Assault could be a great option. VR Secretary Ailey Edition is a simulation game for virtual reality that puts players in the role of a starting CEO, managing not only the office, but also the subtle dynamics with their new secretary, Ailey. The game offers an immersive RPG experience where players can interact with the environment and with Ailey, their secretary. The game features dynamic scenarios and intense interaction, allowing players to manage tasks and interact with Ailey on a personal level. The player's choices can turn the journey to work into something more eventual and unpredictable, suggesting that the game may have elements of drama or even comedy. The description suggests that the game may address mature themes and moral choices, making it interesting for players who seek something more narrative and immersive. I Am Security is a casual simulation game in virtual reality that puts you in the role of a club security guard with the mission of keeping the place safe and ensuring that only the right guests enter. The game offers a unique and fun security experience in a nightclub environment. You'll have to use your observation and decision-making skills to identify who can enter the club and who can't. Guests will line up, and you'll need to decide if they can enter based on certain criteria. Some guests may try to enter with prohibited items, and it's up to you to find those hidden objects. You'll have access to a variety of tools, such as metal detectors and scanners, to inspect guests and discover anything suspicious. Zombie Army VR is the newest title in the Zombie Army franchise, bringing the experience of fighting zombies to the world of virtual reality for the first time. The plot of Zombie Army VR continues after the events of the previous games in the series. Although Zombie Hitler has been defeated, hordes of undead still plague Europe, which remains in a state of war. You take on the role of a member of the Dead Hunters, an elite squad tasked with ending the zombie apocalypse once and for all. The game promises to bring a new dimension of terror and adrenaline thanks to virtual reality. With the use of VR headsets, players will be able to experience the fear and tension of facing hordes of zombies more realistically than ever before. The gameplay includes intense shootouts, survival strategies, and exploration of dark and detailed environments. Wanderer. The Fragments of Fate is an adventure game in virtual reality that promises an epic time travel experience, completely reimagined for the new generation of VR. It is a remake of the acclaimed original game Wanderer, which had already won praise for its engaging narrative and innovative mechanics. The game puts players on a mysterious and twist-filled journey where you explore different historical periods and take on various roles as you try to unravel the secrets of time. The central premise is exploration and puzzle solving, with a rich narrative that blends science fiction and history. A new combat system has been designed with new weapons, ammunition, and enemies, allowing players to be more creative in resolving combat situations. Niktophobia is a game that promises an immersive and challenging experience, mixing elements of sci-fi, horror, and multiplayer co-op. It is ideal for those who enjoy games with a tense atmosphere and mechanics that require teamwork. You are part of a team specializing in biological and chemical threat prevention. Your mission is to explore a space station, collect alien samples, and survive the dangers that arise during the operation. Players need to use various tools and manipulate the station's energy to overcome challenges and escape dangerous situations. Cooperation is essential for mission success. The setting on an isolated space station, combined with science fiction elements, creates an immersive and frightening experience. Well, that was the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and see you next time.